Welcome back, South Florida. It's a pleasure to bring in Brad Meltzer. Brad, pride of South Florida, Miami Beach's own. How are you, sir?
Good to see you.
So Brad, as you know, is an author of all sorts of different books, known for your thrillers series and your bestseller on that, but you have launched this children's series, which is just fantastic. Tell us a little bit more about your newest.
Yeah, so I was tired of my own kids looking at reality TV show stars and loudmouth athletes and thinking that's a hero. Yeah. And I said, between our TV show on the History Channel, the thrillers I write, I was like, I have so many better heroes for them. So we started with I'm Amelia Earhart, we did I'm Abraham Lincoln, we did Jackie Robinson, I did Lucille Ball, so I can teach my daughter to have a female entertainment hero. That's cool. Who isn't just famous for being thin and pretty. And now I get to do one of my first heroes, truly my hero growing up, Jim Henson.
Here's a list of some of the children's books you have out as a part of this I Am series. What did you learn about Jim Henson in this process? Because you're notorious for being a diligent researcher.
Yeah, no, for me, Jim Henson, and this is a lesson, I always want them to have lessons for my kids. So Jim Henson wanted to be in television. He wanted to be you. He literally wanted to be in TV, goes down to the local TV station. So imagine him coming here. They say, we don't have any jobs for you. And he sees on the wall a sign that says they're looking for puppeteers. Goes to a library, checks out a book on puppetry, comes back to the same place and says, I want a job, I'm a puppeteer, will you hire me? And I want my kids to know if there's something that's in your way, you go around it. That's a lesson my kids need to have, and Jim Henson, embodies that. You
have 3 kids. They probably love seeing these pictures we just showed of you hanging out with some of the Muppets out there. And a shout out, too, to your illustrator, who really does a fantastic job in telling the story of these books as well. But I read that you had a spike in these around the election this year. Is that right?
This was an amazing detail. So what happened is when the election happened, whatever side of the political aisle you're on, you hated the other side, right? The Hillarys hated the Trumps hated the Hillarys. What we started seeing is that as Trump got elected, suddenly we started selling more I Am Rosa Parks, I Am Martin Luther King Jr. On both sides, Republican and Democrats, were tired of politicians. We know we want to see less politicians, we want to see more leaders, and as a result, we were seeing our hero books take off. They went up 91% from the year before, just from the election, because people are starving for heroes. And that's what these books are here to do, is to help you build a library of real heroes for your kids, your grandkids, your nieces, and your nephews.
This I Am series from Brad Meltzer focused on historical figures. Your thrillers have a foot in history as well. And you have a TV show based on history. I mean, history is a big part of your world.
Yeah, history is not just a bunch of dates and facts. And what history is, it's the greatest stories of all time. And history is a selection process. It chooses every single one of us every single day. And the question is, do you hear the call? So what we do with these books is we tell kids, these aren't the stories of famous people. This is what we're all capable of on our very best days. And plus in this one, you get to see Kermit and Miss Piggy and Sesame Street. And my kids are even like, Dad, you finally did something right here.
You can't beat that. Brad Meltzer, thanks so much for coming in. Again, his latest from his I Am series focusing on Jim Henson, available anywhere where you find some of your favorite books. JC?
Okay.